Welcome to week 16 of the Street Parking Vault, and this week's vault workout is powered by our friends over at RPM Jump Rope. All right, now let's get into this week's shout outs.
This is an OG shout out week. Our first one is gonna go out to Blair, out in Vegas, born in New Zealand, a big fan of Budgie Smugglers. Blair is a pillar of the Las Vegas SP group and always is up to meeting members when they're traveling into town. Now, he recently met up with Don in Arizona to complete the vault. That's how committed to this community he is. He's at 2,944 workouts on his road to 3K. Christine got him. She edged him out a little bit, but no big deal. Blair lives the SP mission, and he will tell you how hot it was and how he hates endurance in his posts, but always keeps going. All right, going into our next shout out, which is gonna go out to Christine Young. Now, we unlocked a new level this week with Christine. She's in the middle of nowhere out in California and has hit 3,000 logged workouts. Now, if consistency had a picture next to it, it would be the awesome Christine Young, an OG who reminds us daily that all you need is the daily workout and intensity. Now, Christine enjoys rescuing animals, especially cats, and will always let us know when she doesn't like a workout. Trust me, just search her name. Now, thank you for trusting us for the last 7 years. We see you, Christine, and we appreciate you. Thank you for being part of this family. And our next shout out is gonna go out to Angelica, out from Bakersfield. So yeah, I guess neighboring Christine. So we're gonna piggyback on that. Out in the middle of nowhere. Angelica is an OG who hasn't missed a major meetup. If there was a meetup badge, Angelica would earn it. Her and her husband, Jorge, have been members since 2017. Angelica is tiny, but don't be fooled. Her years of consistency prove otherwise. At 2,265 days worked out, she's absolutely crushing it. So to all our OGs out there, okay, not just to these 3 awesome individuals, we appreciate you and keep it up. And our gym shout out for the week is gonna go out to Refuge CrossFit, all the way out in Alaska. It's been really cool to see your team get after it. We're here to support you throughout your journey in the vault.
Hey, I'm Nicole. The vault has been a way to connect myself and the other family members who do street parking. That includes my husband, my mom, my mother-in-law, and my sister. We always text each other saying, "Oh, have you seen the vault workout this week?" It's just fun to compare our experiences, and even though we are all doing different levels and doing different programming during the week, it allows us to connect through that one workout. And I just really enjoy that about it. And not to mention the fun themes and having a goal, knowing that no matter how the week goes, I got my vault workout in. That's what I enjoy.
The Street Parking Vault is a 1 workout per week for 25 weeks series with the goal to help street parking members build consistency.
You can do any version of the workout.
Customize these movements and choose a version that fits your ability.
Each week, log your workout before the time is up.
Your scores and weights don't matter.
You just can't miss.
I really feel it's my time, think it's my...
The 2024 Vault. This is week 16 and the workout is Curse of the Muertos Moon. Your program A version of this workout is going to be 4 sets. Each set starts with 4 rounds of 8 dumbbell deadlifts, 12 air squats, followed by a 400-meter run. Your score for this one is your total time, and the goal is somewhere between 14 to 21 minutes. Shift is going to be 4 rounds of 30 seconds of deadlifts, 30 seconds of air squats, 30 seconds of deadlifts, 30 seconds of air squats, and 1 minute of continuous movement. Your score for this workout will be your total number of deadlifts and air squats, and the goal is somewhere between 70 to 100 plus reps for each.
Welcome to week 16 of the Street Parking Kids Vault. And this week, we are tackling Curse of the Muertos Moon, which is a 7-minute AMRAP of 6 deadlift, followed by 10 air squats and 2 shuttle run. Your goal for this workout is going to be to keep your back strong and your chest up on those deadlifts.
The Curse of the Muertos Moon. Muertos, you like that? I think Julian's gonna be proud of how I said it.
So. You roll your R's.
Roll my R's. Well, now that Penelope's here and she needs her own room, the spare bedroom has started to convert over to her room. So I've been working out a lot in the side patio, but also out here when it makes sense. So I'd say once a week I'm probably out in the front, making all my neighbors feel weird. All right, what's up guys? It is week 16 of the 2024 Vault. We are taking on the Curse of Muertos Moon. I'll be doing program A with slightly reduced reps in case you start counting. 6 and 10 instead of 8 and 12. And Chelsea's gonna be doing program B with 165 on the reps.
All right, and we are off for this vault. Curse of the, what was it, Alex?
Muertos Moon.
Love that, I love that. Okay, so what exactly is this workout?
Well, I'll go with Chelsea's version first because it's pretty simple. She's doing 4 sets. Each set, bear with me,
okay,
is 4 rounds.
Oh Lord.
Of 4 heavy deadlifts with
like
a barbell,
that.
12 air squats. After you've done those 4 rounds, she's gonna run 400 meters.
Oh.
She's gonna do that, so that's 4 sets. You only run between sets though. I'm gonna make that very clear to everyone.
Oh, okay.
So you actually will finish on air squats for this workout,
okay, not
with another run.
Oh, okay,
sense?
cool. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So you don't have to run, you're gonna finish on the air. Okay, got
It's
it.
3 rounds.
It's between the sets.
Exactly,
and
between,
not after,
not
each set.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. So, I'm okay. So
what was that?
Obviously, I'm commentating, but I'm also doing this workout.
Oh, look at you in 2 places at once.
Vinny, the photographer, was like, "You guys are just gonna work out without music," and I was like, "Salvi will add it in post."
Let's hope he does.
I know.
Right?
What is this?
There's just a whole lot of breathing.
Also, I don't know if you heard me, but I was like, "Oh my god." And then I tried to convince myself it wasn't as bad as
I heard
it was.
you say, "This is great."
So I said, "This is great." Okay, but let me talk a little bit about what I'm doing. I'm doing a mixture of program A and C.
Oh.
Because it's Project April,
yeah,
I'm not gonna actually log my score under program C. I'm gonna log it under program A.
Nice, smart.
Because I'm doing the dumbbell, but instead of running, I'm biking.
Nice,
yeah.
Nice. What is the bike equivalent here?
It's 30 cows for the men, 22 cows for the women.
Gotcha, okay. For a 500-meter row, yeah? If
Correct.
you want to do a rower?
Yeah, if you want to do a rower. I'm gonna go ahead and say, if you have the option, if you have a bike or a rower, I would say, well, honestly, they both would suck. I'm not even, I was gonna say go with the bike, just because the row is a lot like a deadlift.
Yeah.
So your low back would get kind of fatigued.
Yeah.
But honestly, with the squats and the bike, that was not a fun time either. So let's be honest, if you can run,
let's be honest.
I would say run.
So there's Chelsea off in the distance. Dang, that's farther than I would have hoped. Where is it? I mean, not that people at home know where your house is, but how far away is it? A couple blocks?
A couple blocks away.
Yeah? Okay.
I'd say
this is, by the way, street parking. This is Alex's front view of her house.
That's right. Yeah, this is my house.
And let's hope you're okay with everyone knowing your house number, because there it is.
I'm banking on no one knowing my street.
Let's hope. She lives on Alex Way.
She's running far.
She is running far. Also, I noticed earlier that Chelsea was using rocks.
Yes, she's using my landscaping rocks.
I love that. I love that. How are you feeling about here in this workout?
A lot of dread.
Oh, yes.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I love that.
I was like, this is not gonna go well. So, and I'll say, I talk a little bit about this during the post-workout tips. I do start off with 22 calories, but each subsequent bite, I shaved 2 calories off.
Oh, okay.
Because it was taking me far too long.
Right. So what's the deciding factor of far too long for you?
I capped it at like 2.5 minutes about.
Okay.
And I think that that's appropriate. I think if it's taking you longer than 2.5, it's taking too long.
Roger. Okay, so that's a good tip for people at home. If the same thing starts to happen with you, go ahead and shave it down a little bit.
Yeah. Now, Chelsea's a fantastic mover. She moves really well. Definitely for the heavy barbell deadlift, I do think it's perfectly fine to go light enough that you can do an unbroken set of 4.
Okay.
But it's also perfectly fine if you need a few breaths before you approach the bar. Like if it's heavy enough where you're like, okay, I really have to kind of think this through, make sure I'm set up correctly. That's kind of what we're looking for, a sweet spot between like, oh, I'm really gonna have to pay attention to keeping my core tight.
Yeah.
But I could probably do all 4 in a row.
Okay, I can get down with that. Okay, so we're looking at a program A-C hybrid.
Yes.
We're looking at program B. What is the shift version of this workout?
Shift is 4 rounds. It'll end up being 12 total minutes in case you're pressed for time.
Okay.
30 seconds of deadlifts, 30 seconds of air squats, another 30 seconds of deadlifts, another 30 seconds of air squats, and then 1 minute of continuous movement.
Okay.
With no rest between rounds. Yeah.
No rest between rounds.
No.
Just so much fun.
Yeah. That's gonna be pretty much 12 minutes of just continuous work.
Like it. I like it. I don't know. I think with this one, it's rough because I've been really digging all the dumbbell stuff lately, but it's so hard to resist a heavy barbell deadlift.
Yeah, you know, and I'm glad you mentioned that because this workout is going to get released during Project April, where we encourage our members to go with program A or shift, which is oftentimes the dumbbell version. But that doesn't mean every workout you do has to be dumbbells, right? Like if you're going for the badge, yes, you need 16 of those.
Yeah.
But if you are gonna do more than 16 workouts in April,
right,
you can pick a few barbell workouts.
100%.
And I do think this is one where...
This is one of those ones where I think I would be tempted. I mean, if the weather's right, and it looks like the weather was right, I would definitely want to go outside and do a heavy deadlift on a workout like this. There she goes, off and down the road. Oh, so she's going away from the school with the...
Yes. Yeah, no marching band.
No marching band?
Yeah, funny story. There's a school nearby my house, and sometimes the marching band is practicing, so...
They're out there with the drum line, getting it, breaking
awesome,
it down. That's a solid stride right there. Chelsea is also, we'll say, a height challenged human. However, she's got a great running pace. I'm always pretty impressed with her running pace. Yours as well. Short little legs going really fast.
Yeah. Let me also, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I talk about it in the post-workout credits.
But you can talk about it now because let's be honest, not everyone sticks around after the workout.
True. So in case, I don't know how long the camera's been on me, like through a round or two, but I actually reduced the reps from the start. So as written, program A is 8 deadlifts, 12 air squats. And I knew that was just going to be the volume, total volume was going to be a little bit beyond what I'm ready for. I mean, you just
graduated from the postpartum program as well.
Yeah. So I scaled it back to 6 deadlifts, 10 squats.
Okay, like that.
And over the course of 4 rounds, over 4 sets, that's a significant...
Hey, look, there's our heads.
I know, that's us.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Squirrel.
Shiny things.
Squirrel.
Oh, look, see, this is me dying on the bike.
I love
Absolutely dying.
I have to say, I've been really enjoying the commentating with you on you working out, so you can say things like, look at me, I'm dying.
Yeah. Newsflash, folks.
Also, fun behind the scenes information. I'm currently in your 2nd floor.
Yep.
Cradling your very upset baby.
Yes.
This was a day indeed.
Cole definitely saved the day. Penelope had her tongue tie revised earlier that morning, and it was just, she was not having it. she was not super happy with.
But she went to sleep eventually,
She
and
did.
all was well. I was just, I could hear the dumbbells and the deadlifts, like I could hear them hit, and I'm like, oh, they're still going. Okay, honey, any moment now, you'll be fine. But then she fell asleep, so everything's fine.
Yeah.
And you see, you can do a workout no matter what's going on.
Exactly.
I was wondering, could you ever hear her?
Never.
Okay, good. I
Never
was
could.
so nervous. I was like, oh.
You can't tell, but Benny actually turned. Benny felt so bad for us. He put some music on his phone
I was
and
gonna
just
say, I
set
hear
it
a little
nearby.
something.
Yeah. I was like, thanks, Benny. That's very sweet of you.
Yeah, it's so hard to work for me. Not everybody. There's a lot of people out there that work out with no music, and I need a little music for a workout like this. I need music.
I think that's totally appropriate.
Mainly just to block out my breathing.
Yeah,
I don't want
sure.
to hear myself breathe.
Just a little bit of a distraction.
Yeah, because the more I hear myself breathing heavy, the more I start to think that I'm just actually dying.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Or if I'm on like endurance, I'll listen to a podcast or a book, or like I'll even watch a movie.
Yeah.
When I was running in the in here in the studio, I literally would tape my phone to the air runner and watch
Like
a
the
movie.
screen?
Yeah, like watch like
That's
really
nice.
montage like movies of like strong people doing workouts.
Yeah, I would say like endurance workouts are about the only ones I think I could get away with, like watching something, or even listening to something that requires like a train of thought.
Right.
you know?
Oh yeah, there's no train of thought going on during a workout. Like right now, what would you say is going through your head?
Oh, I really don't even want to say it out loud. It would be inappropriate.
Right. So it doesn't require a train of thought. It's just moods and thoughts.
Okay, yeah, let me read out loud the coach's notes.
Okay.
Okay, now with that out of the way, let's all take a moment to say goodbye to our legs.
Oh,
There's
no.
really nowhere for them to hide in this one, unfortunately. And that is so true. Like, my lower half right now is just destroyed.
Dang.
Yeah. And let me just talk a little bit about why I decided to put plates on either side of my feet.
You know what? I have a question for you, Alex. Why did you decide to put plates on either side of your feet?
Let me tell you. Honestly, I just wanted to reduce the range of motion a little bit. Dumbbell deadlifts are tough, right? There's a little bit further distance to travel to make contact with the ground than with a barbell.
Okay.
So that just kind of helped me be able to touch the dumbbells down.
Yeah.
Keep my back relatively flat.
Right.
Without having to bend my knees a ton. And I'll say that because I didn't want to bend my knees more than I had to.
Yeah.
Because I was bending my knees so much during the squats. Which is like blowing my quads up. So that helped me kind of stay true to a deadlift position where like I'm mostly just hinging at the hips with a soft bend in the knee, keeping my back flat.
That's smart.
Yeah,
That's smart.
if you're gonna do this with dumbbells, and you have a tendency maybe to round out the low back, or you just want to save your quads a touch, this is a cool little customization where you just kind of raise the floor up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's still hard. It's still like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying, it's not the exact same.
No, it doesn't
because you're
make
not
it
moving as
easy.
far, but
It just makes it maybe smarter
I think,
for the range of
smarter
motion
was probably
if you
a
need
better
it
way to
there.
describe it,
Let me ask you, when it comes to the heavy deadlifts, what's a good way, like in warming up, to find what's a solid number for your heavy deadlift?
Oh, that's fair.
In terms of weight.
I would say probably the best way for me to tell is, well, we can use 4 reps as an example. For this workout, from the start, I should have like 3 or 4 more reps left in the tank.
Okay.
So I should get to 4 and be like, yeah, I could hit like 7 or 8.
Oh, okay.
It would be hard.
Right.
It shouldn't be like, oh yeah, I could do like 15.
Right.
But I think for this workout, that's appropriate because the volume is going to add up. It's okay to have like 3 or 4 reps left because eventually that's going to dwindle down to like maybe 1 or 2.
So you don't want to go so heavy that you're pulling singles.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
If you did it quickly enough, I think it's totally fine to do that. And then you eliminate the controlling the bar to the ground. I don't love that because there's a lot of value to controlling the bar down.
Yeah.
That eccentric loading for your glutes, your hamstrings, your knees, all of that is really great. So I definitely encourage people to hang on to the bar because there's just so much benefit to it. But you totally could drop from the top, reset, and go for the next rep.
For those who don't know, what would you say eccentric loading means?
Oh, like so
pop quiz.
I know. I'm trying to explain this well. So the concentric is like when you're actually doing the work. So meaning in a deadlift, the work is being done when you pick the bar from the floor and stand with it.
Roger.
The eccentric is like recovering back to that start position. So,
but like without letting you flop down to the ground.
so
you're
like
slowing it down.
it's while you're contracting a muscle and also elongating it. So if you're imagining Chelsea's hamstrings, her hamstrings are contracted, meaning they're like tense, but they're lengthening as she lowers the bar to the ground.
So a controlled lengthening of the muscle.
Pretty much, yeah. Nice. So Chelsea just finished.
And you just added an awesome accessory to your head.
I did. I don't know why.
For what reason? I have no idea.
I was just dying. It was bad. It looks like my hair's down.
Yes. So Chelsea crushed that. What is the score, the goal? The score is a total time. What's the actual goal?
14 to 21 minutes.
Oh, perfect. So she did it at the very like quick range, 14:23. You said?
Yes. Yeah, I was keeping track on my watch. So she called out time in good old like CrossFit affiliate group class. So yeah, fortunately I had my hands free. I could check my watch real quick for her.
Oh no, your accessory.
Oh no.
Okay, that.
Oh my God, I love this so much. This is so great.
So you are wrapping up now.
Yep.
That is excellent. You're looking still good. You're going at a good clip.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, like I said.
So these are your last 12 air squats?
Yes, these are my last few air squats. These are, this is what helped, reducing the reps absolutely helped me keep the intensity high, which is what we recommend.
Nice, let's see what you're gonna have to say about this.
Honestly, super fun. I think I finished in 14:23 when I redo it again. I probably just try to go a little heavier and be okay with resting a little more between squats and deadlifts. But I think I could still get under the time goal if I did that. So just be okay with resting a little more.
Wow. I remember writing the coach's notes for this one and being like, all right, take a moment to say goodbye to your legs. So like I said, I reduced the reps so the total volume was lower. I think that was really appropriate for me coming back postpartum. I also, just remember guys, make sure the deadlift stays a hinge at the hips with a soft bend in the knees, so you're using mostly like your hamstrings and your glutes. Because if you start bending through the knees a bunch and turning it into a squat, your quads are gonna be thrashed for the air squat. So try to keep those two movements like really distinct so that you're hinging at the hip for the deadlift and then actually squatting for the squats. Sorry to anybody that's gonna do this on the bike. To be completely transparent, I started at 22 cals, but knew that wasn't gonna be sustainable. So the second round I did 20, and it took me almost 2.5 minutes to do that. And same thing on the last round, I did 18, and I just capped myself at 2.5 minutes so that I can move on and keep on pace with the goal. So it's a good one.